Shalom, all praises, glory, honor, and faith, and worship to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahak Kodash Rakat, that belongs to the elect elders, 144,000 blessings to the house of David. So man, just going into this lesson right now, in the spirit, this has to be spoken out, this has to come out, but basically, we're in the last days, and a part of the last days, the Lord said that men shall be lovers of themselves, narcissistic, egotistical, have no empathy, have no discernment, have no spirit of the fruits of the spirit. And like, if you got the mark of the beast, if you got the vaccine, then you're succumb to all the wiles of the devil, and they just can control you. They know what they can do and say to you to make you angry, to make you mad, to make you get carnal, do it. You know what I'm saying? They have you like on a string, like you know what I'm saying, like for real. But getting back to the point, it's like everything is fake, gay, and Jewish. I'm gonna say that, and we've been saying that. And on top of that too, another thing is that people, they put all this trust and joy and love and stock into the world and material things. And like, here's the thing, like these wicked Edomites that are on top right now, right? The reason why the world the way it is because they're all about divide and conquer. So they want you to be against your neighbor. They want you to hate your neighbor. They want you to gossip. They want you to another thing. They want you to be proud, be prideful. Like no one can't tell me nothing. No, whenever I'm wrong, I don't have to say I'm wrong. I don't have to say I'm sorry. No, we're men. We don't say we're sorry. Like all these stupid things that act like you're masculine. Oh, so you're more masculine than me because you can't own up to your wrongs. But when you're wrong, you want to fight and you want to get carnal. That's a weak-minded person, not just man, just in general. And that's the world we live in these last days, man. Everyone is bugging the fuck out. Everyone is crashing the fuck out. And what are we doing? We're good, man. We're in control of our nervous system. We're in control of our mind, our body, our soul. We didn't take the vaccine. We didn't take the nose test. We didn't take the mark of the beast. We didn't try to save our life. And now we're in the effects of every sign, of every vision. That's why people are moving how they're moving. People are acting how they're acting. And you know, we're just gonna continue to shine, man. We're gonna continue to glow and show and be Yahweh Shai. You know what? Everyone else, see, that's the thing. Like, mad people are lukewarm. They talk about they know God, they know this scripture, they know that. But like, when it comes to actually like incorporating the scriptures into your literal life and situations that come up and happen and arise in your life, they just abort ship. They abort ship, and instead of like the Lord said, forgive your brother 70 times 7. No, forget that. I'm gonna hold a grudge on you, and I'm gonna keep on reminding you, just like a fucking bitch, just like a bitch. Oh, you pulled my hair. No, but I said I'm sorry. But you don't accept my apology. You're like, you don't forgive me. And the Lord said, thou shalt not bear any grudge of any of the children of Israel. You know, and that's what we're living in now, man. The majority of our nation are 2/3. Even family that you're around, they're 2/3, man. It's crazy. And they don't have the spirit of Yahushua. They don't have that spirit of life. So this world is being destroyed, and it's gonna happen very soon. They just did an operation with Iran called Operation Bitch Slap. So we know what the scriptures say in Ecclesiastes, how when angry people start strifing and cursing, etc., eventually what's gonna happen is bloodshed. So that is what is coming, and it's on its way, and that's the truth. And if you want to act like, oh no, peace and prosperity, you don't understand what peace is. You don't know what God is. You don't know what peace is. We do, and God is a man of war, you know. And that's why everything's happening and going the way it's going, man. Everything's going as it should. Like, people act like, oh, why is this the way it is? This is wrong. This is wrong. No, this is exactly how it is, because Lord said He created the wicked for the day of evil to destroy them. So everything is happening the way it's intended to happen. This is their side. This is their world. and it's falling. Society, as we know, is crumbling. You know, people want to put on these social things on you, like, oh, you're a grown person. You should have your own house and move out and have this and have that. Oh, so we can be a fucking NPC in the world, plugged in and a slave? Nah, man. And see, that's why we're hated of all men. All praises, glory, honor, fear, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahshua, Bahakwadashuka, Abba, Babal. Death to the wicked, death to America, death to the Edomites, death to the 2/3, judgment, all right, and salvation for the elect. Blessings to the elect in their households and those that help them and appreciate us, man. That's it. That's the end. It's the end. It's the end. It's the grand finale. That's it. All right. All praises, glory, honor, fear, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahshua, Baba Ball. Yeah, I'm gonna say this too. Is like we're in a time now because there's so much. What's the word? Like, but basically, like, they like so much like corruption and like they want to like make you feel bad and like make you feel low. Like we did the live lesson the other day. You know, they want to bring you down with them, this world and these people, right? Because they don't have the glory of the Lord as we do, and they don't have the joy of the Holy Spirit. So they want to shut you up. They want you to be quiet and be timid and shy and not talk to nobody and not and not, you know what I'm saying? Like like a spiritual neuter, you know, spiritually cutting off your balls, like not just physically but spiritually. Like that's the time we're living in right now, man. Like it's heavy. Like no one trusts nobody. No one loves. People don't even love themselves. All right, so we even gotta go where people don't love each other. People don't even love themselves, man. So we're in a very, very evil time, and the time's gonna continue to get more evil and more dark, like the prophet said. The Lord said, "Greater evil shall ye see, even greater evils." Yahushua even prophesied in Matthew 24. He said, "A time like never before, and worse than the abomination of Daniel and Babylon and the Maccabees and the Grecians and the pork and all that. Worse than that." And it's already happened with the vaccine mark of the beast. And it's going to continue to happen with people consuming the lies and believing in lies, believing false prophets, being distracted by bread and circus with the worldly, like the brother said, the worldly cup, right? That's their cup, that's their drink. And that cup is judgment. So they have their corruptible crown. They you know, they have their food, they have their drinks, they're drinking. Oh yeah, freaking Brazil, you know, whatever soccer team, you know, it's stupid, it's dumb. So everything's fake, gay and Jewish, everything's rigged, and we're that glitch in the matrix because we're the real, we're the raw, we're the 100, man, we're the 144,000, and we're the only ones that know the new song. That's why we're singing it and we're saying it, and no one else can. And that's why it's so important that we continue to speak and say and preach Yahushai. And that's why people hate us. Oh, you think you're oh, you think you're perfect. What do you mean? We are perfect. And that's why you hating, because you ain't us. You ain't blessed. You ain't forgiven of your sins. And that's why you can't forgive any other one of their sins. You know? Don't let anyone ever tell you, oh, you're a man, so you're not just supposed to say sorry when you do something wrong. No, that's not Yahushua. That's a worldly, false masculinity of holding things in, holding grudges, and always being mad and always being angry, and like, come on, bro. I rebuke Satan. I rebuke the devil, man. It's evil. There's darkness that we're up against. And guess what? Guess what the enemy? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Guess who's using? People closest to us. You know what the deal is. If you're the elect, you know what the deal is, and you're going through the same similar things as we all are, because we're all what? We're all one body. So we're all feeling the effects of every vision, the effects of every sign. You know. So the Lord said, at that time, friends shall fight each other like enemies. You know, you go outside, children are crying, children are talking back to their parents, children throwing tantrums. Old people mad at younger people, women hate men, and men hate women, and that's the world we living in, bro. And we're just in the spirit, man. We're just continue to fight on, man, because that's what we are. We're warriors, man. You know, spiritual warriors. And we fight with our heart. We fight with our spirit. But that doesn't mean we ain't no pushover. We can't throw a punch. We can take punches and we can throw a punch. But that don't mean we looking for no trouble. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because the people that are the guys that are most dangerous, they're the most quiet and they're the most peaceful. That's why it's that quote. Let me get that quote real quick. It basically goes into saying how, like, to be a farmer and a warrior, quote. Yeah, here's right here. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. And that's the whole concept on 144,000 of the Spartans, of the 300, right? Let me read that again. It is better to be a warrior in a garden. Woo! Heavy. And that's symbolic of us, man. The two cherubims that were guarding the way of the tree of life, man, immortality. So that's what we're symbolic of. We're symbolic of the two witnesses, the elect. We're symbolic of guarding what is only for the chosen and cannot be for everybody else. They can't have it. Heavy. So read again. It is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Because a gardener in a war, they're gonna be in a wartime setting, in a wartime environment, and guess what? They're gonna shrivel up. Just like the allies of the 300 in that movie. Like, yeah, they was allies and it was fighting and stuff, but they wasn't really like all in like that. Like, they retreated. They was like, like, let me stop, you know, because they didn't want to die for country, for freedom, for God. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we are. We're warriors in a garden. And like the brother did that heavy live lesson, man. You have the garden of the tree. You have the tree in the garden of the good and evil, knowledge, good and evil, and they have the tree of the knowledge of immortality. So, yeah, man, you choose. All praises, glory, honor, fear, Yahweh, Bashem, Rashad,
Yahweh, man. He prays of the Most High. That's right. Yahweh prays. That's right. Go ahead.
Verse 8. In that day shall the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. He that is feeble among them, at that day shall be as David.
Yeah, you got feeble brothers among us. That is shy, that's kind of timid. The Lord said, hey, those brothers gonna be like King David, man. So what was the history of King David? King David was a bloody man. King David killed tens of thousands of the Lord's enemies, man. A man of war. So you got the timid brothers among us. They're gonna be like King David.
And he was also a man after the Most High's heart.
Yeah. That's what mean the feeble brothers among us, man. Go ahead.
Reads on, it says, and the house of David shall be as the Most High.
In the house of David, man. But David laid down that groundwork, but David got busy out there, man. Everybody looked up at him like, oh, that's the man. So if you got King David at the top, then he got to respect. It got to a point he got to send out different dudes to do his dirty work. Yep. So the guys underneath him, they were better. Because they like hitmen. You know what I'm saying? King David had his top hitman, but was his nephew. He had Joab doing his dirty work, man. Then you had Abishai, Benaniah, all the brothers, man. Benaniah. Alright, his top dudes, man. But other than they were bad, there we go. And they went out there and they got busy, man. They put in work. Because King David already laid the foundation, laid the groundwork. So they had different wars. King David stayed back, man, and got the report back in, man. Then he'll show up. You see? In certain battles, man, King David he went first.
That day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of the Lord before them. Mine anger was kindled against the shepherds, and I punished the goats. But the Lord of hosts hath visited his flock, the house of Judah, and hath made them as his goodly horse in battle. Out of him came forth the corner, out of him the nail, out of him the battle bow, out of him every oppressor together. And they shall be as mighty men which tread down their enemies in the mire of the streets in the battle. And they shall fight because the Lord is with them.
Yahweh, watch him, Yahweh, Yahweh, watch him, Yahweh, Yahweh.